Okay, I am going to go through a very basic Spanish uh, conversation using the greetings or the saludos vocab here. These are common words that you'll see in a beginning conversation and intro conversation. And as a side note, all of these words are in the informal form or the tu form of greetings and speaking to someone in a basic way. Okay. So here we have a conversation between two people. We have Juan and Carla, for example. So if you were to use this in your Spanish class, you can say Juan comes up and sits down next to Carla in Spanish class or whatever class. Or if you were just learning this for your own sake to learn Spanish, then this is just a good little conversation you can have to learn to listen to how this would work. Okay. So Juan sits down next to Carla and Juan says, Hola. Buenos dias. Right? You can kind of make it so that Juan kind of has a little thing for Carla, maybe, right? Hola, buenos dias, right? Hello, good morning. Carla responds with buenos dias. Juan says, ¿Cómo estás? Okay, how are you? And Carla responds with, Estoy muy bien, ¿y tú? I'm very good, and you? And you can respond with, Estoy muy bien. You can say, Estoy bien. You can say, Estoy más o menos. You can say Estoy mal, or Estoy muy mal. I'm very bad, okay? Estoy más o menos is I'm okay, I'm so-so. Estoy mal, I'm bad. Estoy muy mal, I'm very bad. ¿Y tú? And you? So rather than Carla saying, ¿Cómo estás back? Carla just says, ¿Y tú? And you? And Juan says, Estoy mal. I'm bad. So Carla says, Lo siento, I'm sorry. And then she wants to know his name. So Carla says, ¿Cómo te llamas? What's your name? Juan says, Me llamo Juan. ¿Y tú? Remember the double L in Spanish. When you see two L's in Spanish, you always say ya. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo. Okay, not me lamas and me lamo. It always makes a Y sound. Okay. And again, he says, ¿Y tú? That means, and you. And Carla says, Me llamo Carla, encantada. Now here, if we talk about the encantada, she says encantada, and this word ends in an A because she is a girl. Encantada means nice to meet you, or enchanted. Like it's enchanted to meet you. I'm glad I can meet you. And she's talking about herself feeling enchanted. And so she says encantada. So girls will always, always, always say encantada when they meet someone. Doesn't matter if they're talking to a boy or a girl or a group of people or whatever it may be. Girls, you will say encantada. Nice to meet you. Juan responds with encantado. Notice his ends in an O because he is pleased or enchanted to meet her. And he's a boy, so he says encantado. Doesn't matter if he's talking to a boy or a girl or whatever. He will always say encantado. Okay, boys, you will always say encantado. Okay. Then Carla sneezes. I feel like I'm going to sneeze right now, too. Carla sneezes. Achoo! So what do you say when you sneeze in Spanish? You say to them, salud. That means bless you. Literally, it means health. But here we bless you. Okay. Gracias. Thank you. De nada. You're welcome, says Juan. They're so friendly with each other. Carla kind of gets tired of the conversation and decides she wants to leave. So she says, hasta luego. And then Juan says, hasta mañana. Okay, hasta luego means see you later. Hasta mañana means see you tomorrow. Now remember, the H here is silent. We don't say the H, so it's not hasta luego. It's hasta luego. Like in hola, we don't say hola, we say hola. Hasta mañana, okay? But wait, there's a little trick here, okay? Juan says hasta mañana. Actually, he says hasta mañana. Now, this is a good opportunity to talk about the upside down question mark. Notice at the beginning of the sentence, there's an upside down question mark. And that tells you that a question is coming up, so that you need to change the intonation of your voice. So you don't say hasta mañana. That's a statement. See you tomorrow. You make it sound like a question. You make your voice go up at the end of the sentence. Hasta mañana? See you tomorrow? Will I see you tomorrow? Am I going to see you tomorrow? That's what that means with the question mark, okay? So without the question marks, it's hasta mañana. See you tomorrow. It's a statement. I will see you tomorrow. But with the question marks is hasta mañana. Am I going to see you tomorrow? Like Juan's asking her on a date. Maybe it's a Friday afternoon and we're at school. And so it's Saturday's the next day. So see you tomorrow. Will we get together tomorrow? Hasta mañana. Maybe hasta mañana. So make sure you know the difference with the question marks. It's really important to add that intonation at the end that your voice goes up. It's important to do that in English, but especially in Spanish. Juan says hasta mañana. So how does Carla respond? Adios. Oh, we don't really know the ending here. She just gets up and leaves. So that is a basic conversation you can have with someone in Spanish. If you were to do this in a class, then you can have a partnership come up. Volunteers, one person be Juan, one person be Carla, and they read this in front of the class, going back and forth, making sure they're pronouncing everything correctly, and the class watches. And then you can have partner everyone up into partnerships. And so, okay, you decide who's Juan and who's Carla. So Juan, you read your part. Carla, you read yours. Ready? Juan goes first, and go back and forth like this, and then switch. If you were Juan, now you're Carla. If you were Carla, you are Juan now. Okay. And then after they've done that, a couple of rounds, then you can go on to the next slide. Okay, now switch back. If you were Juan first, you're Juan again. Now you're going to do this conversation again, but with these blanks here. So Juan says, hola, buenos, what is it? Dias, that's right. And Carla says, buenos dias, right? So they might have to use their study guide if you have one, or a vocab list for this. Okay, so you can pause the video here or use the document provided in the comments below to do it on the presentation. And then you can make it even harder. Take away some more words, have some more blanks where they go back and forth, have them switch again, who's who. And then you say, okay, now you are you. You're not Juan or Carla. You are you, a student in this class, and now have a conversation with your partner. Leave it so it's open. Ask them how they're doing, what their name is. Maybe someone sneezes. Bless you. I'm sorry. All this. Nice to meet you. See you later. See you tomorrow. All of that. And then after you've done that, maybe have a partnership come up, and have this conversation like this in front of the class to demonstrate what a good conversation would look like. Okay. How do you get your students involved in your class? Comment below some activities and things that you do below. I'd love to hear that from you. Okay. Hasta luego.